So what we're going to do for this problem is we're basically just going to find a common denominator, which in this case is just x. Notice that my minus 5 already has it, so I'm just going to put it there. And then I'm going to multiply x times 6x to get 6x squared. And negative 7 is, of course, over 1. So this one, they don't have the same denominator, so I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. That's going to give me 6x squared minus 5 equals negative 7x. Get negative 7x over to the other side, and you have 6x squared plus 7x minus 5 equals 0. So I'm looking for two numbers that when I multiply, I get negative 30, and when I add, I get 7. So those two numbers are positive 10 and negative 3. When I add those, I get 7. When I multiply, I get 30. Make fractions with my a value of 6, and then simplify. 10 6 is 5/3, negative 3 6 is 1/2. So now I know x goes on the bottom, 3x plus 5, and 2x minus 1 equals 0. So my solutions are negative 5/3, negative 5/3, and positive, the opposite sign, 1/2, 1/2. Then I check them. Is 6 times negative 5/3 minus 5 over negative 5/3 equal to negative 7? So this is basically going to be negative 10. 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Is going to be negative 10. This is going to be positive 3. So is negative 10 plus 3 negative 7? Yes. And for your other solution of 1/2, 6 times 1/2 minus 5 divided by 1/2, is that equal to negative 7? And if you notice, 1/3 of 6 is 2. And 5 divided by 1/2 is 10. I'm sorry, I plugged a 3 in there. That was 3. That should be a 2, so 1/2. I was thinking the answer was 3. There we go. And then, so is 3 minus 10 equal to negative 7? Yes, it is. All right, for number 7. Number 7, again, x plus 2x minus 2, those are different denominators. So I'm actually going to have to get a common denominator, and which means I'm basically going to multiply the opposite numerator by the opposite denominator. So it's going to be 5 times x minus 2 plus x times x plus 2 equals 8 over, and you're going to want to factor this. Notice it's a different of perfect squares. So it's going to be x plus 2 and x minus 2. Notice you now have the same denominator, so you can cross them out and just solve the top. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute. 5x minus 10 plus x squared plus 2x equals 8. Get the 8 over to the other side, and you'll combine like terms. So bring your x squared out to the front. 5x plus 2x is 7x. Negative 10 minus 8 is negative 18 equals 0. Two numbers that when I multiply I get negative 18 and add to get positive 7 are going to be negative 2 and positive 9. So my two solutions are 2 and negative 9. Now notice when I plug that 2 back in, look what happens. 5 over 2 minus 2. I'm just going to stop right there. Well, actually, that one's a 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2. But look at the second one. X over 2 minus 2. What happens right here? It goes to 0. You can't do that. So 2 is an extraneous solution. Negative 9 should work out. So let's check number negative 9. Negative 9 plus 2 plus negative 9 over negative 9 minus 2. Is that equal to 8 over negative 9 squared minus 4? And if you notice when you simplify all these, this will be correct. You will get a correct solution, or not an extraneous solution. So negative 9 in this problem is your only solution.